My name is Tori White in the Junior Division, and I am presenting Madam C.J. Walker, The Road to Success. Madam C.J. Walker's real name was Sarah Breedlove. She was born on a cotton plantation on December 23, 1867 in Delta, Louisiana. Madam C.J. Walker was an inventor, entrepreneur, and the first female African-American millionaire. Her parents' names were Owen and Minerva. Owen and Minerva were once slaves. They had 6 children. Sarah was the first one of their children not born into slavery. By the time Sarah was only 7 years old, both her parents had passed away. She then went to live with her sister after the death of her parents and moved to Mississippi. You know, sometimes I just feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. One of these mornings, oh, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings, take to the sky. But till that morning, oh, nothing will harm you. Daddy, mommy, they'll be standing by. Madam C.J. Walker, that's me. Self-made millionaire, the first female African-American woman to reach that status in my lifetime. At the age of 14, I married my sweet Moses McWilliams. We had a beautiful daughter named Alelia. Moses, bless his soul, died when Alelia was only 2 years old. I moved to St. Louis with my baby girl and secured a job as a washerwoman making $1.50 a day. St. Louis is where my 2 older brothers worked as barbers and where I met my second husband, Charles J. Walker. Most Americans in the late 1800s and early 1900s did not have indoor plumbing, central heating, or electricity. Because of this, many people did not wash their hair as regularly as we do now. As a result, people suffered scalp disease causing hair loss. Sarah Breedlove fell victim to this horror. When Sarah's hair begins falling out and developing red, flaky patches, she decides to experiment with both home remedies and store-bought hair care treatments to better her condition. Using the knowledge she learned from a chemist while working under Annie Turnbull Malone, a successful black hair care entrepreneur, Sarah successfully developed a new hair care formula which would solve her hair and scalp condition. She claimed that the formula was given to her in a dream. However, it was a culmination of what she learned while working under the tutelage of Annie Turnbull Malone, her home experiments, and the rhapsody of her work coming to fruition in her dreams. Oh no, what is happening to me? What is happening to my hair? A handful of my hair? I can't go out looking like this. I can't let Charles see me looking like this. What will he think of me now? What am I gonna do? Later that evening, Sarah laid her head down to rest and began to dream. When she awakened, she told her sister Lavinia and her husband Charles Walker about her dream. Hey, Lou and Charles, I had the most amazing dream last night. In the dream, I was shown how I was going to break huge barriers for African American women all across the world with my new hair care formula. Black hair, in all of its textures, will never be frowned upon again, and instead will be evolutionary across America. I know you think my dream is nonsense and I'm a bit touched in the head to be talking this way, but it feels so right. I know in my gut that I have to do this. I hear you, Lou. Sarah, you don't even know how to read and you don't know one thing about owning your own business or hair product line. Keep trying to talk me out of it. I refuse to walk around this world colored and bald-headed. No way, Lou. I have to make my own living and my own opportunity. I will not wait for opportunities to come to me. I just have to sound more official. Sarah Breedlove sounds like it belongs to a lighthearted, carefree individual. I have to sound like I mean business and I know what I'm talking about. I got it. Say bye-bye, Sarah Breedlove, and hello, Madam C.J. Walker. I see you smiling, Charles. I take that handsome gaze as a stamp of approval for my new name in this new endeavor. I just can't wait to get to work. Oh, and I'm gonna need your advertisement expertise, Charles. And your help too, Lou. We gonna make this a family affair. Sarah goes to work. She has bottles with labels made by Charles. She experiments with home remedies to create a healthier scalp. In 1905, she traveled the country talking to women about her products and giving demonstrations. She established the Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company to manufacture and distribute her items. Lou, check out these new products I created. Do you know how many colored women are going to want to get their hands on these creations? I've been using these products on my own hair and scalp. Look at how thick, shiny, and strong my hair texture is now. No more scary Sarah walking around hiding her head anymore, and no more dry, patchy scalp issues either. I've got wonderful hair grower, vegetable shampoo, temple salve, and glossine. My prayer. God, I just want to do your will, and I want to do it in the most excellent way. I just want to help somebody. That dream you gave me that night while I tossed and slumbered, I know it was you, and I just want to follow the path you have for my life. Let me always be honest. Let me be my own hype person with vigor and vitality. When the going gets tough, don't let me quit. Let every product be kind of good in your eyesight, and I will always give you the praise and honor that is due you. And God, you know my heart. I am not satisfied with making money for myself. I endeavor to provide employment to hundreds of women of my race. I want to change the way women are viewed in this world. Put these hands to work and exercise my mind like never before, and in all things, keep me humble. Amen. I've been traveling nonstop. I'm tired, yet energized if that makes any sense at all. Now listen to me, ladies. Those hair woes you've been dealing with, I have the liquid massage in a bottle. You just have to try Madam C.J. Walker's wonderful hair grower. In fact, I have a skincare and cosmetics line that will leave you glowing. I believe in every product, but more so, I believe in my intention most of all. I want the great message of you to take a greater pride in your appearance and take the proper care of your hair. I want you to rise up, persevere, and jumpstart your own lives. Create opportunities so bright, you set off a spark in someone else's life as well. This determined mind and vision I have has catapulted and became this beautiful reality. At first and later, a variety of hair care and cosmetic products. Madam C.J. Walker used her success to help other African Americans. She founded scholarships for Black students and donated to many different African American institutions. She also lobbied politicians for civil rights. Walker wanted women to get ahead and have better jobs so they can make a decent living. She established the Walker College of Hair Culture. There, women were trained to sell Walker's products, style hair, and even given the opportunity to open their own beauty salons. Charles, this is beyond huge for me. I have to consolidate all of my efforts at former headquarters, and I know just the place. Indianapolis, Indiana. Baby, I went from having a horrific hair and scalp condition to dreaming of a remedy, and now this beautiful reality? What a sweet victory. Madam C.J. Walker employed over 10,000 Walker agents among the U.S. and the Caribbean, providing lucrative work for Black women who might have otherwise only found menial work as major cooks. Her business continued to thrive for several decades. The Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company in Indianapolis functioned until 1985 when the company sold its product rights. The new group owned the Walker trademark for 30 years, and 7 years ago, the founding CEO of Sundial Brands, makers of Shea Moisture and Nubian Heritage, purchased the trademark and developed a new line of Walker products. The old building is now a National Historic Landmark. In 1916, Walker moved to New York, and on May 25, 1919, at the age of only 51, she passed due to kidney failure. Do you know why I think God entrusted me with millions? It was the good from which flowing through every deed that kept my blessings going. You want success? Dig into your passion, pull someone else up by the bootstraps, and recognize who the giver of all gifts is. That's my rags to riches recipe, and I'm sticking to every bit of that truth. Born 2 years after the abolishment of slavery, I am a woman who came from the cotton fields of the South, From there, I was promoted to the wash tub. From there, I was promoted to the cook kitchen. And from there, I promoted myself to the manufacturing of hair goods and products. I built my own factory on my own grounds. Those barriers were not hard to break, but I am proof that they were not impossible either. Thank you.